Oh, look at this massive package that came for me today. Hello and welcome to my Sunday. It's quite late in the afternoon now. It's like 2:30 or something like that. I've actually just put the oven on to preheat for me and Izzy's lunch. I got up late today. I got up at 10. I woke up at like 7:30 and I felt ill again. I thought, oh no, not again. So I just went back to sleep and woke up at 10 and I'm all right now. So that's lucky. I've actually got a birthday coming up in a few weeks and my boyfriend always likes a very precise list from me for my birthday wishes. He does not like to take the risk of choosing. So last night I was having fun on Amazon generating a little list for him. So that was fun. This is not really a very big deal, but I was very excited about it. I actually managed to get a free £5 gift voucher for Cafe Nero this morning. Well, I say free. It wasn't free. It was a perk of having a Sweatcoin premium app, basically. You collect sweat coins every time you walk with this Sweatcoin app. I am not endorsing it. I'm not even recommending it to you, but I'm a user of Sweatcoin app because it motivates me to walk more, because there's just something about not being isolated in your exercise and comparing yourself to others and being told where you are in the ranking of all the other Sweatcoin users in things. It motivates me. So I think it's worth the £2 a month because I think I'm fitter as a result of having it. I genuinely think that. So for me, it's like a gym membership in walking. But anyway, you accumulate these sweat coins and then every so often you can buy things with them. For instance, a £5 Cafe Nero voucher. So I managed to get one today. And the reason I don't endorse the app to any of you is because even though I love it and I wouldn't be without it, so maybe that is an endorsement, I don't know. I'm not sponsored, by the way. The reason I don't recommend it is like you go to buy things and they're sold out. Like as soon as they put something up like £100 hotel voucher for any hotel in the UK, it's like, phew, it's gone. Like everybody's just straight on it all around the world and they've got it. That's the sort of thing you can have, or like £100 Airbnb voucher and things like that. And that's what I want, but they're never available. Anyway, I got something. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but it's good for fitness. You can tell my daughter's home, can't you? Anyway, look, this, I'm not going to tell you what's in it. You're going to have to wait and see till later in this week. But when you're a YouTuber, every so often companies get in touch with you and ask you, would you like a product for free in exchange for featuring it in your video or videos, you know, maybe ongoing over a day or two. I've come to the point now where I've learned how to deal with these. Because what's happened in the past is I've said, oh yeah, that's great, you know, I'm a daily vlogger, great. And they've sent it to me and it might be like that Hoover I had. So yeah, it was great for me. So in a way it was kind of payment for doing the video. And I love the Hoover, honestly. But you get to the point where you've received it and then they say, oh, I want an exclusive video, not part of another video. It's got to be just that. And I'm like, oh, that's not the sort of channel I am. Like when I first started, my content was a lot more varied, you know, but now I've got an established pattern of daily vlogs. You expect a daily vlog. You don't expect an exclusive video about Hoover. So I'm like, no more. Right, so I make it really clear at the outset, yes, I'll be delighted to receive a free item and I'll be delighted to show myself using it in the vlog because that's what I do. I do every day, everything, you know, all that sort of stuff. I do show it anyway. It's not out of the usual. So if you wish to gift it to me as a present, I will, and I'll give my honest opinion on it, but it's not going to be an exclusive video. It's going to be part of my day. So anyway, that has been gifted to me and I'm very excited about it. And I was actually thinking about getting one anyway. So that's been quite a perk, but I have not got time to deal with that today. A downside of being a daily vlogger is if you have anything else to do in your life, like a night out or a commitment that takes up the whole day, you've got to work doubly hard to get your uploads ready in advance. So I've been working on 2 vlogs today. And I'm exporting the second one. I've done tonight's one and I've got tomorrow's one in the pipeline. So I'm out tonight and I'm working it in my boyfriend's office tomorrow. And I've got till 11:30 tomorrow morning to get my vlog up for Monday night. So that's underway. And that's why I haven't spoken to you until now, because I've just been too busy. I need to wash some pans up before I start cooking lunch. I'm going to make these, well I say make, I'm going to do them in the oven. I'm going to do the whole lot basically because I think they'll make good snacks cold even if they don't all get eaten in this meal. With the side serving of the leftover stir fry, and I tell you what, I'm sick of stir fry now. That's it. I'm not having stir fry again for a while. You'll all be delighted to know that I'm now going to clean my cooker. My kettle looks like it's actually got a rash. I think it's allergic to coffee. Oh dear me. It's because it splashes back up out of the cup when I'm topping up my concentrated coffee pot coffee. I top it up, you see, make it a bit weaker with hot water. I'm going to put these in. And just like that, 16 minutes have passed and these should be done theoretically. There we are, that's what they look like. And while that's been heating up and while this has been cooking, I've been giving myself a slight heart attack because I've just been researching the price of train travel to Izzy's first uni interview. Oh, well, 185 quid for us both, there and back. But then she said, well, I've got a rail card, so that reduces it by 40 quid because she's got a rail card, but I haven't got a rail card. So I think it might be time for me to start researching coach travel to see if I can get it for less. Oh my goodness. I just had a little sneaky nibble of that one, and I can confirm that the corn vegan goujons are very tasty. So we had our dinner and it was very nice, and those corn goujon thingies were very nice. They were very crunchy but quite peppery and tasty and a nice firm dense texture. We both really enjoyed those. Then I thought, let's see if I can find a cheaper way of getting to Isabel's interview in a few weeks, and I kind of did in the end. I went right round the houses looking at coaches and travel lodges and all different options, but in the end I think the best thing is to get an earlier train, so I'll try and get that organised later this week. I want to go to a station and just get it done by a human because I'm nervous about getting it wrong. I really am. It's so important to Izzy. But anyway, I've now completely blown all my flute warm-up time out of the window. I need to do Portuguese homework and I need to pack because I'm going straight to my boyfriend's place from our musical evening this evening, and I can get away without warming up. It's not a paid gig or anything like that. It's just a social thing with my dad and some friends, so it's fine. I just would have liked to have done a warm-up, and you know, it just makes the whole thing nicer for me, really, and everybody else listening. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm going to go do my homework. Well, I spent so long on those travel logistics, I didn't quite get my Portuguese homework done, but I've made a good start. So I'm going to pack everything up now into my bag and get on the train and finish it on the train. I've made it onto the train, and it's not very nice on here. Do you know why? Somebody has blown off just before getting off just now at my station. And it's very gradually dissipating. It's taking its time. Fortunately, the window is open. I've got a table, which is good because I need to do my Portuguese homework. But before I do, I need to take some layers off because I'm not far from all that walking with a big heavy bag, and I need to eat. I failed on the food front, guys. I just grabbed what I could out of my fridge and cupboard and shoved it in a bag. This bag, we've got cheese and crackers. There's a bit of Somerset brie in there. I bought double the amount of things because me and IB are quite often a bit peckish when we come back from a night out playing. So anyway, that's cream soda, nice and chilled from the fridge, and I actually would like a chilled one because I've got all hot now, walking with a heavy bag. What else have we got? Yummy. I think there's some cheddars, but I've got cheddars there, so I don't really need cheddars. Oh, I don't know how I've ended up with this because they're supposed to be Izzy's, but they found their way into my bag. This might have been her bag that I grabbed actually and then stuffed more stuff in. And I quite fancy trying these first actually, even though they're not savoury. They're the like breakfast bars from Lidl that I got the other day. I haven't tried them yet, but I want to. Time for a feast. Oh. Cheers. So happy on trains, mostly. I totally should have brought wet wipes. Oh well. Made short work of those biscuits and cheese. I am trying the soft bake now then, the hazelnut chocolate one. I probably should have let the taste of the very strong cheese go out of my mouth a bit first. It's funny, kind of gritty in places. It's like soft and gritty, so it's quite a varied texture. The taste reminds me of a smell that you wouldn't associate with food normally, like, I don't know, wallpapering or something. But honestly though, I think I might have the taste of the rind of the very overripe Somerset brie in my teeth. I think I like it. There's a can of Coke up there, do you see it? I've been wondering, is there any Coke in it? Is it opened? Is it gonna fall crashing down and land on somebody? I'm wondering if I should investigate. Look how empty it is on the train today. Hardly anybody in here. I should probably change this lens. That's better, innit? I really need to do my Portuguese homework now because the journey's literally going to run out and I'll still be sitting here relaxing. I've been chit-chatting to my dad on WhatsApp, even though I'm going to see him soon. Wow, this is the life. This bit I'm doing now, I've had to pick out these verbs from a listening exercise. We had to listen to a sentence and write down the verb that we heard, and now we've got to make a sentence out of it, which is here. I've made a start, so I'm carrying on with that, and then I've got some other stuff to do as well. Not for hairdryers. I've moved. I'm perched by the door, getting off any minute. Good morning. It's about 23 minutes past 9 on Monday morning. I didn't film the session in the end last night. It didn't feel right. It was a bit of a smaller one and we just wanted to have a sort of an intimate one, I suppose. But anyway, I'm working at the office from 11 or 11:30, something like that. I got up and I've been working on my vlog, so I've got that ready for tonight now. First, I'm not dressed yet. I'm just sitting on the stairs at my boyfriend's place. I've got something slightly more interesting to do today, along with the other stuff. Do excuse the very bright glow coming from the curtains there, but all this stuff here you see before you is our band's PA and it needs to be pat tested. Occasionally venues will only book you if your gear is pat tested. Well, he needs to get his work stuff done anyway for his company, so on the same day the guy is going to be here, so he's going to come and do this as well, and apparently I'm going to be assisting him, just getting things out and showing him where things are. I'm not sure where things are, but anyway, we'll muddle through and we'll get it done. I, meanwhile, got my vlog up extra quick, so I'm going to do a bit of editing of the next one before I have to have breakfast. So I'll speak to you later, much later probably. Well, I said I'd speak to you later, and here I am. It's, I don't know, I think it's 10:30, something like that. I'm having a very unusual breakfast. My boyfriend has cooked something for me in his new air fryer. And he says it's done. So why is it doing that noise then? Do we do that? I don't know how to stop it. I've buttered myself some bread. I might have had a little sneaky bite there. I was hungry, okay. So here it is. Here's the air fryer pulled out. Never used an air fryer in my life. He's done me some tuna steaks for breakfast. He was doing himself bacon and eggs, so he was trying to think of an IMO-friendly alternative to that, and that's what he came up with. There we are. I kind of smushed it around a bit. Oh, we're steaming up again. It's about 20 to 1 now, and guess what? I'm not actually working. Well, not in the office anyway. I went in, dutifully, made a start, did some filing, and then it rather quickly became apparent that I'm actually on top of things, and I didn't really need to work today. Which is fine by me, because I want to get on top of my own, self-employed tasks so I can have a day out this week, basically. Yeah, look at the state of this hallway. Guess what we've been doing? Pat testing the band gear and the business gear. And yeah, had the man in here, been chit-chatting. I've been asking him lots of questions because I've been wondering whether I should actually pay for a course to learn to become a pat tester and buy one of those machines, because I think they're about 300 quid, I could be wrong. And then I could do that, and yeah, it would eventually pay for itself, but actually there were only 34 items. I can't believe it. Anything with a plug basically needed to be done. But like speakers, he was doing powered speakers as well, because some of them are powered and some of them are not, so the ones that are not powered didn't need to be tested, but the ones that were did. I think we had to have the mixing desk done, so we had all this stuff out and they've all got to go back in again afterwards, but he needs to do it. I would, I'll just put it in the wrong place and then he'll be completely confused, not be able to find anything in a hurry when he needs to set a PA up. So yeah, carnage. But no, I'm not going to train to be a pat tester. I reckon IB could do it, sort of, if he's semi-retired or something and wanted to make a few quid, I bet he could do it. But the guy was so fast, like he's clearly very experienced. He was just whipping leads in and out and looking at the things on the screen and that. And the machine counts how many items it's pat testing, so it has a record. So I was joking with him. I said, oh, there's no point in me trying to distract you then so you lose count, because they charge per item. Anyway, so that's done. That's good, because we got a venue coming up that requires a pat testing certificate, and obviously it's a big expense for bands to do. It's one of the expenses that we have, Anyway, I'm going back upstairs. I'm going to do some more editing. I've just got an update on the situation of getting Izzy to her college interview in a few weeks. I was having a stress in yesterday's vlog. Was it today's vlog? It was today's vlog. I don't need to give you the backstory in case you missed it. Excellent. There is an advantage to doing a vlog over 2 days. Anyway, so here's the next bit of the story. So Izzy's friend wants to come with us, and I think she's been having a heart attack, similar to me when she found out how much it was going to cost. So her mum is proposing that they will hire a car and we'll go halves on the cost. So she will drive the girls up to the interview. And she reckons it's going to be cheaper, so yay, that sounds good. So I'm just waiting to hear. I said to Izzy, if they decide not to, let me know now, because I need to get those train tickets now-ish to get the advanced purchase price. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. It's about 20 to 2 now. I've come to a convenient breaking point in my editing, so I'm going to magic this lot into the dishwasher. His is a bit bigger than mine. Well, it's not far off filled, actually. IB's in now. He's munching a tuna sandwich with the leftover tuna. Done that, made myself a lovely cup of tea, and now I'm going to make an invoice for my boyfriend to invoice him for all the work I've done this month for his company. I only do it at the end of the month instead of every week, so he only has to process the invoice once. because I think it'll save him some time, so that's why I do it that way. Hey, guess what? I've escaped. I've come out for walkies. Just me on my own. My poor beloved boyfriend is stuck at his office desk. It's actually not raining. The sky is looking slightly overcast. I don't think it's going to rain though. I'm trying to do the 250,000 steps challenge for January. I try to do it for every month and I usually achieve it. I'm off by about just under 20,000 steps and there's not much of January left, so trying to get some in now. Look at these catkins coming out now, sign of spring. It's a very, very, very still afternoon. There's not a breath of wind and it's pretty mild. I'm pleased to be out without the encumbrance of an umbrella. Look at this tree stump here. It's been chopped up into bits and laid down along the length of the path. The brambles are snaking their way across this bit. This super jaggy texture has caught my eye. There's loads and loads of it, just keeps on going. I wonder if lots of wildlife has found a home in there. I'm just stopping by the stop planks for a little can of Coke here. These are the things they block the canal off with when they need to do a bit of maintenance work. It's about 4:05 now. I've just got in. I popped up to the office in one of the outbuildings to say hi to my boyfriend and he said, "You've been out for a walk?" And I said, "Yeah, I messaged you." And he said, "Oh, I would have liked to have gone." I said, "That's fine, we can go for another walk." So we're gonna go for another walk, which I'm not gonna film. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Could you please give it a like if you happen to like it, if you'd like to help this channel to grow. If this is the first video you've seen of mine and you'd like to see more of these videos, do hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!